Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow. Check us out at ketochow.xyz.
I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, we have a couple products that we created to make doing a keto diet easier. Our main product is a meal replacement shake mix that you can customize to fit the macros that work best for you. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are really awesome when you're doing a fast like we are right now.
Yay, fasting! We do this daily live stream to keep you updated with all of our Keto Chow happenings, to help us be accountable and stay on track and have you with us on our journey. So thanks for joining us.
That's right. I completely forgot. Anyway, so we're fasting right now.
You forgot to fast?
No, I'm talking about something else.
Okay, I'll talk about something else because I don't know what he's doing.
Okay.
I am fasting today.
Yes.
And I think I'm going to fast through tomorrow, actually.
Oh, really?
Because I don't like to eat at 7 o'clock at night, because then I don't sleep as good. So I think I'll probably fast until lunch tomorrow. We're helping my sister-in-law pack up and move her house, or at least pack up and clean. And so then we'll have food, and the other people will probably get pizza, but I'm going to prefer wings.
That was really loud in the microphone.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you tell me not to do that.
I know, and then I forgot about it,
I'm going to tell you, don't do that.
Okay. I got the fasting time clock up.
Good job. So we're fasting with Joe and Rachel on the Redmond Fasting Group.
That's right.
So if you want to peek around at the fasting group, it's on the Facebook. The Facebook.
The Facebooks?
It's on Facebook, the Redmond Fasting Group on Facebook.
What did we do last night?
Fasted.
We went to
After that, we went to Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
We took two kids and hung out with them and enjoyed their company. It was great.
Yeah.
And I got 10,000 steps yesterday too.
Well, we watched a TV show and Miriam walked behind it, and then she went for a walk around the neighborhood.
Yeah, because I was not even close to getting my hair sticking up today.
Okay.
Getting my steps.
So L3D says good morning.
Good morning. Hey, how's your dad and your son?
Yeah. Lisa says hello. Right Family says good afternoon. Shauna says hi, Trisha. Krista says good morning. Carl says happy Friday. It is. It's been a never-ending Monday.
It has been a long week.
Shauna says good morning, Chris and Miriam. Stephanie says good morning. Candace says good morning, Bears. I just finished my first pistachio keto chow. So delicious.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it.
Oh, I got it added to Chronometer yesterday.
Yay!
I actually had submitted it on Monday, and they kept on they hadn't approved it. Yeah. So finally, I contacted them yesterday and said, "Can I get this approved? People are asking." And the lady said, "Oh yeah, I told you to tell me next time you submitted something." I'm like,
"Oh, I missed that part."
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oopsie.
So anyway, it is on Chronometer. I also added it to Carb Manager, but I don't really use Carb Manager very much. I prefer Chronometer, but that's me. Weathers Wendy says morning. Deb says morning, everyone. Yay, it's Friday.
Yay.
Selmarie says I'm hoping to extend my fast till tomorrow morning as well.
Let's do it together.
Cindy says good morning. Jason says happy fasting Friday. L3D says not over, but my father John is hopefully being released from the hospital today, still being treated for COVID with HCD. Well, I'm glad
he's good.
Sounds like he's doing better. Shauna says yay for PST or PDT or whatever time we're in. I started at 6 p.m.
Woohoo!
It's Pacific Daylight Time right now, but if you just call it Pacific Time, you don't have to worry about whether it's daylight or not.
Which is why we just call ours Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Mountain Time.
Lori says, morning, friends. Trisha says, hi, guys. Hi, Shauna. Nan says,
hi.
L3D says, Right Family is talking to L3D says, I hope he feels better. Trisha says, missed yesterday. I had to drive to Seattle to get a car for my son. Keto Chow in tow.
Oh.
Man, last time I drove to Seattle, actually, I've never been to Seattle.
We've never been to Seattle.
Been to Portland, though, but that was years ago.
Have I been to even there at all?
You were with me in the car with our children, pulling a trailer.
Was that we went there?
We went through Portland on our way to Boise.
Passed by.
Yep. Shauna got a new Fitbit Inspire HR. Got 287 steps credit in my sleep, tossed and turned a lot.
Oh, no. That's cheating.
L3D,
I'll be like...
L3D says, I got my Keto Chow shipped yesterday, so yummy goodness on the way. Tay-Tay says, hey, all.
Hey.
Yeah, so this week with all of the pistachio, again, in case you didn't know, we've got a pistachio flavor now. Mm-hmm. It's been a bit nuts for shipping.
It's been awesome.
Our shipping people have been keeping up, but we like to have the orders that were ordered that day, like up until noon or so, shipped out that day.
Yeah.
But there's been so many orders. They haven't been able to do that. We've been keeping up pretty good, but I think we're finally caught up now.
Yes.
So, oh, Shauna says it's Shanta. Shanta says it's Shanta from the Two Crazy Keto Chats. There you go. L3D says, Portland is awful. I live across the river. Much nicer people. There you go. This reminds me of, there was a thread on Reddit, on the keto subreddit. Someone says, what's the keto meal? Go. And one guy at the top said, a ribeye steak. And I said, well, that's just patently false. It's a prime rib.
Prime rib.
Which is the same cut of meat. It's just cooked differently.
Yeah.
And people were like, well, that's a matter of discussion. I'm like, well, that's okay. We can still get along.
We can still like both prime.
I just spent
ribeye.
40 years not eating prime rib. And so now I'm trying to make up for it. Which reminds me, we need to go to to Lucky's and
we
get
didn't
more.
go. And
Speaking of Switch, Switch has the pistachio. They actually might have gotten it now, but I think they're sold out. They were doing it as a pre-order. We did tell Switch ahead of time. We actually had sent him some, and he put it in the order, and he's like, "We're like, you didn't order any pistachio." He's like,
those?
"Oh, I didn't know I could. You guys hadn't released it yet." I'm like, "Well, we're gonna let you order it ahead of time because it takes like 2 weeks to get to you."
Yeah.
So, there you go. Candace says, "Thank the dragon for me." Jessica says, "I have a bag of Keto Chow protein powder that says Best Buy 9/19 that I haven't opened. Still think it's safe to use. Safe, yes. Will it provide complete nutrition? Probably not. Just don't use it 3 meals a day for
the only thing you eat.
A whole week. Yeah, don't use this as the only thing you eat. It's not going to have any problems with it other than the flavor won't be as strong and some of the B vitamins will be at a reduced amount. So, the Best By date is it'll have the right amount of vitamins up until that point. After that, it's still fine. I have stuff that's expired all the time, so... Shauna says, my pistachio came yesterday, and of course I'm fasting today. Of course.
I know, right?
Trisha
Mix it up for tomorrow.
Says, I'm in Tigard, 10 miles southwest of Portland, but I do have great friends on the other side of the river. I'm originally from Washington.
Oh, cool.
Washington State, right?
Maybe.
Not Washington County in Utah.
Oh, I was going to say, or
there.
Washington, Utah.
Washington County in Utah is, I think they're rocking 113 degrees today.
Oh, yeah, it's hot.
So...
Dry heat, too.
Yeah, crazy dry heat.
Which is nice when you need to dry your clothes.
Yeah. Margie says, I'll extend my fast through the night also. Having done this before, I'll probably just go through most of tomorrow. 24 to 30 hour mark is the hardest, and I sleep through most of it. Then it becomes a piece of cake. Trish says, yeah, Walla Walla. There you go.
Nice.
You were saying about tomorrow.
That I'm probably just going to have lunch, and it'll be wings.
Okay, did you talk to my mom about that yet?
No, I still need to do that.
Okay.
I was helping with orders this morning.
All right. We're helping my sister-in-law get her house ready to sell.
Mm-hmm. So, yes. So your mom's going to bring lunch over, and she said, what do you want? And I'm going to say, wings.
Okay. Christine says, it was 125 in Iraq yesterday. What the heck?
Wow. Let's not go there. That's too hot.
Matt says, do you guys correct all the entries in Chronometer? I looked up cookies and cream the other day. The nutrients on version 2.5 of the listing were way off. The version 2.1.1 looks okay, though. I try to keep them up to date. The problem is there are different versions of Keto Chow that have different nutrition information. So if the nutrition information is incorrect, now some of those I submitted and they have all of the nutrition information. If it doesn't have the amino acid breakdown, that means somebody else submitted it, and they might have got the version number wrong. But I'm gonna It's one of the projects that I need to work on. I'm going through and making sure that everything is up to date in Chronometer. But if you do notice something wrong, you can submit a ticket and Chronometer will fix it.
Yeah,
also.
they're great at helping out with stuff.
They usually just want you to submit a picture of the nutrition panel, and that'll work. Elizabeth says, "Hey, from Vermont."
Hey, I just ordered some Fox Hills bread from Vermont yesterday.
Oh, nice. Jason says, going on an egg fast next week and go clothes shopping for the first time in almost a year.
Wow. I should do the egg fast with you. How long are you doing your egg fast, Jason?
Remember when you were a kid and you had to get new clothes because you were growing out of them, and then like you actually started wearing out clothes?
Yeah, weird, right?
That is super weird. Anyway.
Our son came into work today, and I'm like, I'm kind of embarrassed because his pants are like this much too short.
They are floods, and they were really floods. We just need to throw those away or something.
The thing is, he just keeps going up, but not out, and so like the pants still fit. They're just too short.
Well, with girls, you just like tack on a whole bunch of lace on the bottom of their skirt.
Yeah.
Can't do that with boys' pants.
Well, and now if they're skinny, they look fine when they're short because, but they're not skinny. They're regular pants, and they look weird.
Okay.
Bloody.
Well, I am going to go put pistachio on Amazon. So, yay.
Okay.
It won't be Amazon Prime because it's still a limited edition flavor. It'll be fulfillment by merchant, just like the lemon. So, Jason says, and at least 3 days I'll do the egg fast, but maybe an egg and beef the rest of the week. Elizabeth says, I can't wait for pistachio to come in the mail. Will there be more prize flavor drops? None to speak about at this point. As the page says, if and when we have a flavor ready, we have it in our hands, we have tested it, it is in stock. At that point, we announce the flavor. We never announced it ahead of time because, well, for instance, salted caramel is out of stock. We were supposed to have it a week ago.
Yeah.
We don't.
We don't always get it when we anticipate.
When we have no control over a timetable, I do not want to announce something ahead of time. So,
although you used to do that.
I used to do that, and
Back
I learned.
in the day.
So that's why I will never announce flavors ahead of time. So there you go. All right. You ready to go?
Yep.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.